a little bit later than I had originally planned to be on. But, you know, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. Hello, hello. Welcome to more Demon Soul. We will be killing today Dragon God and then hopefully into Man-Eaters. And then tomorrow we're going to have to probably finish off Old Monk. Maybe Dirty Colossus? I haven't decided yet. It's a whole thing. There's a lot of game left. Actually, there really isn't a lot of game yet. Fun fact, Zone made Daytona USA in VR chat. Yes, that Zone. I appreciate the fluffy space raptor doing a sip. Thank you, Cobalt. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am vaguely familiar with that Zone. I understand they are an internet animator with a bit of a history, but mostly I know them because people really wanted them to get into Skullgirls, which did not come to be. How are you doing today? How was your Sunday? It's a lovely, lovely Sunday. Probably still really freaking cold. It was really freaking cold when I had to go to work. It was really freaking cold when I had to come back home. Hello, Enthafin. How are you? It's a lovely, lovely Sunday. Very stupid cold still. Yep. I expect nothing. The game's unstable. Literally Sub-Zero. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm just sitting in like 20 degrees. Hello, Aki. How are you? It's like really windy here, but like you're probably covered in snow. I got... Okay, well, if he's gonna do that, I'm gonna go stand over here so he doesn't interrupt me. I got really distracted before starting because I was reading about yin and yang. Yin and yang. Went to my kid's band concert today. That was fun. I bet it was. What do they play? Do they play an instrument of some variety? My mom drained the battery in my car, so I had to jump it. That was... No, that sounds unfun, actually. That sounds really lame. Percussion? Oh, they're one of those kids. I had a lot of friends who were in the band. I never joined myself. I kind of wish I did, but they didn't have any instruments I wanted to play. You know what I mean? But I had a lot of friends who were in band. So I hung around the band a lot. And I remember I would see the percussion kids, because it was a marching band. I would see the percussion kids off in the corner, like, hanging upside down or picking each other up. And I'd be like, oh yeah, percussion. Yep, that's percussion. Never really questioned it. You were a clarinet player like Squidward. Like Squidward from Spanglebob, you were a clarinet player. Yeah, it's the type. What is up with the shaders, man? Compile. Yeah, I got distracted from starting because I just started, like, doing a deep dive on yin and yang. You guys wanna read about yin and yang real quick? I'm gonna read you what yin and yang on Wikipedia says. Here. Sit here for a second. Originating in ancient Chinese philosophy, yin and yang, or yin-yang, is the concept that there exist cosmic principles or forces that are opposite but complementary, which interact, interconnect, support, and perpetuate each other. Together they form a dynamic system in which the whole is greater than the interdependent components, and both parts are essential for the cohesion of the whole. In Chinese creation theory, the universe develops out of primary chaos of primordial qi, or material energy, organized into the cycles of yin and yang, force and motion, leading to form and matter. Yin is retractive, passive, contractive, and receptive in nature, in a contrasting relationship to yang, that is repelling, active, expansive, and repulsive in principle. This dichotomy in some form is seen in all things in nature, and their patterns of change, difference, and transformations. For example, biological, psychological, and cosmological seasonal cycles, the historical evolution of landscapes over days, weeks, years, to eons. The original meaning of yin was depicted as the northerly shaded side of a hill, and yang being the bright southerly aspect. When pertaining to human gender, yin and its associated to more rounded feminine characteristics, and yang as sharp and masculine traits. Taiji is a Sorry, I can't keep it going. But the reason why I was on yin and yang is because I was doing a Warframe wiki walk because I got distracted. Where do I even need to go to get to Dragon God? Give me a second. I need to get to... No. And yet, in the symbol of yin and yang, they have a little bit of the opposite because they complete each other. Balance is... Okay, actually, I do need... Wait. You gotta... Taiji is a Chinese cosmological term for the supreme ultimate state of undifferentiated absolute and infinite potential, the oneness before duality, from which yin and yang originate. It can be contrasted with the older Wu Ji in the cosmology pertaining to yin and yang. The material energy which this universe was created from is known as qi. It is believed that the organization of qi in this cosmology of yin and yang is the formation of the 10,000 things between heaven and earth. Among these forms are humans. Many natural dualities such as light and dark, fire and water, expanding and contracting, are thought of as physical manifestations of the duality symbolized by yin and yang. This duality, as a unit of opposites, lies at the origins of many branches of classical Chinese science, technology, and philosophy, as well as being a primary guideline of traditional Chinese medicine, and a central principle of different forms of Chinese martial arts and exercise, such as Bagua Zhang, Tai Chi, Gao Yin, Kung Fu, and Qi Gong, as well as appearing in the pages of I Ching and the famous Taoist medical treatise called the Huang Da Ne Jing. Does that make sense? Huang Da Ne Jing. China. So, yes, it's all about the duality. The reason why I got stuck, yin and yang is because I was on a wiki walk on the Warframe wiki, and people were talking about the sun and moon morality system, and everybody was like, oh, sun is good and moon is evil, and I was like, it's yin and yang. What do you mean sun is good and moon is evil? No, it's yin and yang in balance. What are you talking about? It's yin and yang. What? No. So I went to go read yin and yang, and I was like, oh yeah, no, it's just yin and yang. It's not good. So are you team sun or team moon? And even then, it's more like presence versus abstraction. Being here or being there. Ow. Okay, so this is Dragon God. Dragon God is a little bit of a weird boss. He does not play like other bosses because he's a soft stealth game. And no, it's not very good. I think I lean more into sun, but I'm fairly central in it. I lean more moon. I'm definitely leaning more moon. So we have to be careful because if he looks at us, he's gonna punch us and then we die. And then we die. This is one of the bosses of all time. Careful. Okay. New moon grass. Oh, very good thing to copy if you want to have unlimited health. But so this is how you hurt him. He is somewhat of a cutscene boss. You gotta stealth to the different ballista and not get punched in the face for a one-shot kill. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? I like how his angry fist created a perfect little hole for us to run down. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, we can become human again. Human again, we'll be human again. No, so it was interesting because today I'm gonna everyone's favorite stealth game, Demon Souls. Yeah, it's so good at being a stealth game. Actually, the Keelage does great damage to the debris. You ever saw Angry Crazy Staircase? Every day. Literally every day. I've created so many staircases. Have you seen that guy? I think it was it in China or was it in India? Where he built a staircase over the course of like 30 years. It was huge and very impressive. Don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me. Okay, you saw the red eyes? That means he notices you. But I'm really bad at knowing where he's looking. You know what I mean? No, I'm hiding. I'm hiding. I'm hiding. You don't see me. Yep. Run! No. Scared. Don't notice me. Don't notice me. So today, a good friend of mine. Oh, whoa. What's this? And then he punches you in the face really hard. Oh, whoa. Oh, ooh, woo. Are you an ooh, woo or are you an oh, whoa? Are you an ooh, woo or are you an oh, whoa? My dear friend started streaming as well, the creator of this model. So I got to sit in and watch their stream a very little bit. I wish that I got to spend more time in it because it's lovely to be able to, like, participate in their creation. Oh, we actually got here really easily. Watch out. We're gonna kill this lizard. And they were making a spider, a spooky, scary spider. Let's actually hit him with this so that we don't, like, if we run to the item and then get punched in the face and then immediately die, we don't lose our progress. One of the nice things about this fight is that every single one of those, yeah. Now he's sad because he can't use his arms because we hit him with a big ballista. We hit him with a big ballista and he can't use his arms. Oh, what was I gonna say? It's like Proto Bed of Chaos, but way better than Bed of Chaos. We can't get the Dragon Bone Smasher because we're not in White World Tendency. Aw, Sag. Can't get the Dragon Bone Smasher because we're not in White World Tendency. But, it was fun to be able to sit in on their stream and watch them make a spider. I hope they come into the stream tonight. They might not be able to because they had to go to work really early tomorrow, and I'm sad about that. But speaking of people who, yeah, and this is how you kill him. You hit the spike. Yep. How's that for Dragon God? I was kind of hoping that would take like 30 minutes, and it did not. It did not. We killed Dragon God really fast. Yeah, Dangerous Breath. If he touches breathing, you die. You die. How many souls did he give? Let me move B over. 40,000? Okay. Okay. But speaking of people starting to stream, do you guys know Zully the Witch? Have you ever heard of Zully the Witch? Are you guys big fans of, like, Souls content in general? Have you guys ever heard of Zully the Witch? If not, that's fine. I am a big fan of Souls content, obviously. I have been an enjoyer of Souls content for, oh man, years and years and years and years. Yes, you're familiar. We got one familiar from its vessel. Strength might be mended. Let's check if we are... Is that pure white on Stonefang? Is that pure white on Stonefang? Because Zoli is a content creator that I've followed for like over a decade. Not over a decade, close to a decade. I think 8-ish years now, which is crazy to think about, the longevity of that channel. But no, so it's really interesting because her channel is... It basically, she does like lore and technical stuff and a bunch of stuff about like the Souls games. And it's just been a constant channel that I've had in my back pocket and one that I really enjoyed. But is this open yet? Dang it. Dang it. You need to be pure white tendency, but I died human once in Stonefang, and now we won't be able to get the Dragon Bone Smasher. Unless Scurvier shows up and then you can go grab it. I don't remember. I don't remember. But I've always really respected her as a creator. But her style of content, her style of video is interesting because she doesn't talk in them. She doesn't use her human voice. Because it's all like text on backgrounds with like edited stuff. Edited video. And then it would play music on top of that. That's usually stuff like Twilight Princess and stuff. Where's that twinkly little lizard? Where's that twinkly little lizard? Edited music on top of that. Very, very, just like cozy videos about Dark Souls. Lore and locations and behind the scenes stuff such as like code and the like, translations, what things are called in the game files, and what that means for the lore, because at the end of the day, Zoli's channel is about telling stories, and I really like that. I really like that. But she just... I know a streamer that does text communication, makes like an Animal Crossing speaking sound. That is awesome. Oh, never mind. Look at that. We do get the Dragon Bone Smasher. We do get the Dragon Bone Smasher. There we are. No! What do you mean it would overburden? Imagine pulling Excalibur. Imagine pulling... no. Imagine pulling Excalibur from its stone. Why do we have two? Oh, we have the Ronin's ring and the Master ring, which uses both. Oh, and then not being able to carry it because you just don't have enough space. We have 2 Ring of Gash resistances, though. That's strange. Oh, man. Dragon Bone Smasher. Dragon Bone Smasher. Oh, I was, like, really scared. Doesn't Zentreya also do text-to-speech? I'm pretty sure Zen does text-to-speech as well. And I think that's fine. I think that's fine. A lot of people, yeah, like, you know, they don't get to use pulling out Excalibur and then drowning because he can't swim. Like, I didn't have enough space. Oh, man, that was really scary. Okay. Okay. So now we need to go put some stuff away because, God bless, I didn't realize I was that close to overburdening. But Zoli has started streaming, was basically what I wanted to say. I was, like, really excited because they're a PNG tuber. They're a PNG tuber. They do this kind of stuff. And they use their real, honest-to-God, human voice. And she talked about how that was a really scary thing for her. How it was hard for her to get to the point where, yeah, she's going to use her honest-to-God human voice. But I was really excited because it's a person that I respect, a person that I follow, and the character that they have created is really fun. The design for their character is super duper fun. The meat cleaver is really heavy. I guess we can put one of the Rings of Gas resistances away. It's like a bat. It's like a bat character, but do Do you guys understand who Zoli the Witch is? Most of you probably don't. Not the streamer or the creator I've been talking about, but the Dark Souls 2 character. Hello, Zaref. How are you? Well, it's late for you on a Sunday night, I feel. It is late for you on a Sunday night. You missed us murdering, Dragon God. You missed Dragon God. I bet you're heartbroken. I bet you're heartbroken by missing Dragon God. But I'm just talking about a creator that I really enjoy who has started streaming, and I was very excited about it because I was really happy with her character art. One of the best things, Cannot Sleep, unfortunately, very sad about Dragon Guy. Well, luckily for you, you can simply just go back and watch the VOD. Ah, no! Ow! You can simply go back and watch the VOD. No, stop! I'm actually currently playing Dark Souls 2. Should I kill the Crestfallen Warrior for the Steel Ring? Yes. You should always murder. It's funny. Are we good? Oh, I forgot about you. I forgot about you. So, Zoli the Witch as a character design is like a purple... Get blown up. Yeah, you know. You watch the VOD, watch me die. It's all for fun. It's all for fun. Give me a like, put a comment, at least 7 words. It's good for the algorithm. It was interesting because Zoli the Witch is a pre-established character with a specific character design. I don't want to go that way. Is a pre-established character with its character design that belongs to Dark Souls 2. And she has used Zoli the Witch as her player character icon and as, like, her channel branding for, what, 9 years now? That's a long amount of time. And it associates people, yeah, she is Zoli the Witch. She has been part of the Dark Souls community for around a decade. At least 7 words is 4, though. Yeah, but can you stretch it? Can you stretch it? We can make that 4 into 7. 6 into... Wait. Never mind. But her new character model is a bat. And that did make it 7. Look at that. And I like that a lot. It's a really well-designed character to associate with her established branding without using the established character. That's really impressive. Like, that's really impressive that they managed to find a character design that is similar enough, yet different enough that you're like, yeah, that's Zoli the Witch, but it's not Zoli the Witch. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's so legitimately impressive. I'm kind of mad about it because it's so well done. Also, it's a bat, and I love when people do, like, off-the-wall kind of VTuber, PNG tuber character designs. Obviously, I have a Velociraptor cat girl. Legally distinct, correct. Correct. And, it's still, but at the same time, it's not like, it's legally distinct in the style of, like, the dress and in the fact that it's wearing, like, purple and stuff, but it's not Zoli the Witch, it's Zoli the Bat. It's good. It's good, Braun. And I'm really excited for her. It's also really nice because this has come after, like, years and years and years of her being like, no, they don't want me, they want the Souls lore. And people have been like, Zoli! We want to know you. Because, like, of course her personality leaks through the text. Her personality leaks through the way that she writes and the way that she types and the way that she posts. Because she's not just a video producer. She also works with people on Souls lore. She works with Souls modders. She is heavily respected in the community for both her mastery of the way the game is played and the way the game is made. You know what I mean? So, of course, like, she is a community icon. She is a community icon. This community, like, she is my Vodividya. She is my Vodividya. I didn't really watch a lot of Vodividya. My lore comes from Zoli, baby. So, it's just really nice to see her come into terms with the fact that, yes, she is a community icon. Yes, people want to hear her voice, her take on the matter. Do I kill Maul? No, because you want boss armor. No, you want boss armor. Scurvier. I don't know. I don't know if I talk about too much. I don't know if I talk too much about other creators on this channel. The problem is that I love YouTube. I love Twitch. I love content creation, and I want to talk about it. But the problem, I don't want it to make it appear that, like, I want to talk about other creators because I want to farm clout. I want to ride their coattails. I want to be in their circle. I want to claim that I know them. No, I don't. I talk about these creators like someone would talk about, like, Tarantino. That someone would talk about, like, Stanley Kubrick, because this is my content, this is my media, this is what I enjoy, this is my special interest. But the problem is that technically, because I stream, technically because I also make content, time to clip that out of context and spread vile gossip. If I go viral, though, no, please do not misrepresent me. I would not be able to handle it. No, it's like, I don't. The problem is that I'm talking about them as if I'm not also doing the same thing in the same field as a peer. Right? Am I getting at something here, or am I just rambling? I don't know. You guys are my captive audience. You just listen to me talk about the things I want to talk about.
You cats! Oh, you nearly frightened me to death, creeping up on me like that. My name is Scurver.
Scurver.
Treasures of the unknown. I'm impressed you've come this far.
Thank you.
Were you guided by a sixth sense or a brash imprudence? Either way,
I love brash imprudence.
Let us put that skill to work. There is a temple beyond here, below the ground. It is a work of art, molded by the ancient burrowers to appease the bones of dragons. As a precaution, a broad sword which can crush bone and slay dragon is stored in the temple. Truth told, it is the laughing stock of many a swordsmith. They say it's as blunt as a bludgeon. A dull blade meant to slay a dragon. Curious, is it not? I would search for it myself, but I'm afraid I'd fare poorly against the demons. If you happen to come upon the sword, please let me have a look at it. This place is magnificent, eh? The bones of dragons exuding awe. A dream come true.
So he wants to see the Dragonbone Smasher, and he's kind of like supposed to be somewhat. You're like, oh, dude, can I trust this guy? Does he want to see the Dragonbone Smasher because he's? Look at that face! Isn't he a right proper British geezer? I don't know if you guys hear it, but his voice reminds me of the voice acting style of, like, classic Disney. Does that make sense? He sounds like he would be in, I guess maybe not so much classic Disney, more like Dark Age Disney. He sounds like a character in Robin Hood to me. Love you, Scurvier.
Hey, you found it. Let me have a look.
Yeah, and you can,
Hey, that you let...
There's a new emote for you, his face. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I have no clue how to make emotes. I have no clue how to interact with that. You got the bloody Dragonbone Smasher.
Wonderful. The arts of swordsmanship applied in a perfectly useless manner.
I love how excited he is for it.
Oh, do not mind me. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Please, take this as a small show of thanks. Take care of that sword, will you? She's a beauty.
You can make it? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that for me. You don't have to do that for me. But I don't know how to do it, but you don't have to do that for me.
Take care of that sword, will you? She's a beauty.
Yeah, and so, of course, this is the Guts reference. This is the Guts reference. Yeah! See, the thing is that I'm pretty sure Dark Souls 2, its Ultra Greatsword moveset is this exact moveset. Basically, just screenshot and cut out the face in GIMP. In GIMP. We're gonna turn Scurver into a GIMP? I actually really like that moveset. I like the way that you... Wait, watch that follow through. So you bring it down, and then you turn around. Okay. I like that a lot, actually. That's a really cool moveset. The Dragon Bone Smasher, though, our Guts reference. GNU Image Manipulation Program. That sounds like future talk. How does that work? How does that work, Cobalt? How does that work? Is that a... Can I look that up? Can I look that up? GNU Image Manipulation Program. Oh! I've seen GIMP. Oh! I've seen GIMP. Oh! I've seen GIMP. GIMP gives artists the power and flexibility to transform images into truly unique creations. Through AI? Please don't say it's through AI. I'd rather not be through AI. I'd rather not be through AI. That would be bad. Like Photoshop, but free! I need to learn how to do stuff like that, unfortunately. Thank you for reminding me that that is a program that exists, because, that might be something that I need to look into, Cobalt. That might be something I need to look into, because that seems like a useful skill to have. GIMP precedes AI for sure. Yeah, but preceding AI doesn't mean it's not going to be shoved into it. That doesn't mean it's not going to be shoved into it. A lot of things preceded AI. Now we got to get to the bottom without dying, without losing our sweet, sweet humanity. But I mean, if we go Black World Tendency here, nothing... That was the White World Tendency event. The Dragon Bone Smasher into Scurver is a White World Tendency event. How was your day, Zaref? How's your Sunday? I didn't get to ask. What were you up to? What were you up to? I do need to get some, like, unique emotes and stuff like that. I have spaces for them because I have reached affiliate status, but I don't... I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. That's a good question. I have to get together with my artist. You did a script reading for what? What show? What show? What show? What show? What show? What show did you do a script reading for? Are you auditioning? Are you doing an audition? Are you doing an audition? Are you doing an audition? Are you doing a script reading for an audition? Because that sounds awesome. Boom. I need to go up here and throw myself off a cliff, so... I'm... A stretch and a drink emote would be a good start, methinks. Why? Just to remind people that that's something? It's not an audition, just like a little short. Oh, okay. Are they, like, working on it, testing it, getting a reading so that it can be like, okay, this is what it sounds like when a bunch of people look at it? Or what's up with that? A stretch and a drink emote. Do you guys take your stretches and your drinks? What's your favorite Souls boss cheese? Mine's the Dragon Rider jump. Ah, is that the one where he falls off the... Did you just have Dragon Rider fall off the cliff? I like the one where you shoot Manus with a bow. I really like the one where you shoot Manus with a bow. I think that's a good cheese. Yeah. Tons of fun. I think that's what it was. It was submitted by somebody out of state. That's cool. That's cool. I wanna perform so bad. I wanna do stuff like that. I've been thinking about it. Because I talked about my show choir last night, right? I talked about show choir, and I was thinking about, like, how in college I was part of chamber choir, right? And in that chamber choir, we did a lot of a cappella songs. And the reason why this came up, not only did the show choir come up, just make a scripted stream, I could do that. Would you guys... Oh, Would you guys want... Okay, wait, no, idea forming in my head. Hold this for me, okay? Hold this for me while I think for a second. I'll write it like a radio drama. I'll do like a little radio drama, but the thing is that I'm performing every voice. I'll do a dumb little script. Maybe that'll be fun. Maybe that's a good idea. It's very different from my usual content, but I don't know. Maybe that would be fun. Maybe that's a good idea. I have to put that down somewhere. No, you guys can hold on to that. Don't make me forget. That might be a good idea. No, that's stupid, right? Like, who would watch that? That's different. That's different than my usual content. But it might be fun. Radio drama. Yeah, like Samuel like Samuel L. Jackson. It's a second Sunday serial, 5 shorts every second Sunday of the month, and 3 shows move forward with another scene. Ooh. Okay, is it like a competition? Is it like a competition? I did I did in college. I did a show where it was written. It was the first place where this show was going to be performed, just so that she could see it on stage and then make changes to it as she saw fit. These are the gargoyles. I really like these enemies. They're really cool looking. He's a little stuck. Ah. Okay, bye. I don't think it's a competition, but there's voting. If you think you can commit to it, I'd be down to pass your info along. I can't do Sundays. You know, because I work. If it wasn't on Sundays, I'd love to. But I can't do Sundays. And this is what I was getting sad about. Is that, like, letting me be great? I think so, too. I think so, too. I would love to do random readings. I was at work, and I was listening to the radio, and they played Linus and Lucy, which is the Charlie Brown ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. But the reason why that song sits in my head is because I performed an a cappella version of that. And if you are a bass, if you have a bass voice and you're doing a cappella music, be prepared to just sit there and go like da 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 da. That was my part in Linus and Lucy for that song. That was my part. But I was thinking about the chamber choir, and specifically one song that we got to perform a cappella. Linus Lucy is in my head for childhood reasons. Did you watch it a lot? Did you watch a lot of Charlie Brown growing up? My favorite was Great Pumpkin. My favorite was Great Pumpkin. There was one song we did. I cannot remember the name of the song or who performed it. It was like some Swedish a cappella band that was really famous for being an a cappella band. I can't tell you what they were. And they... Also, I did not look at this. I walked right by this. This is the target of World 2. Of World... No, World 3-2. World 3-2. This giant, beating, breathing heart. One of the songs that we performed in Chamber Choir was this kind of like song about a butterfly. Is it Yevon Polka or is that Finnish? That is Finnish, I believe. That is that's the Hatsune Miku Leak song. But it was a song about a butterfly and how it dies. But how it's so beautiful before it does so. So there was this part where, you know, as a base, you don't get a very interesting part. Yeah, but the leak part is literally just gibberish, even if it... Yeah! Isn't that what makes it fun? I listened to the Evan Polka. I used to be part of... maybe... Hi, Nikki. How are you? We're talking about, Evan Polka. And also, like, acapella music in general, I guess. Where am I going? Where am I going? Ooh, Flamberge. Flamberge. Flame sword. Flame blade. Are you gonna come down here, or are you gonna be annoying? These guys remind me of Green Goblin from the Sam Raimi films. They look like 2000s Green Goblin. Ow! Don't flip towards me like that. Bye. Flamberge. 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 Voice play and pentatonics are magical. Yeah, pentatonics always comes out of hiding every Christmas. They come out of hiding every Christmas. Love Green Goblin. I love Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. Look at that. Maybe we should switch to the Flamberge. Look at that. That is awesome. I love that this... So in Dark Souls 1, they also have the Flamberge. But the Flamberge is... Flamberge. Is not... Pentatox's label are not nice, though. Yeah. I totally believe that. I totally believe that. Willem Dafoe is a saint and is amazing at everything he does. And apparently he's packing. I don't know if you've ever read that story, but apparently he's hung. I remember my favorite Green Goblin moment in the comics. What was your favorite Green Goblin moment in the comics? I haven't read the comics. Maybe we should switch to that sword. I gotta go put the Dragon Bone Smasher back. It's 20 pounds. I can't be carrying that. That's way too heavy. But the song that we were singing had this moment where the basses just got to, like, sing. Just got to actually do a line that wasn't one or two notes. It was amazing, but the lyrics were like, I'll die. So, like, all three of us guys in the back were like, I'll die tomorrow, I'll die tomorrow, die. It's so funny to be so excited about the fact that tomorrow we die. But, like, at least we got to sing a cool part for a little bit. Yeah, like, let's look at this guy. Let's actually, like, look at this guy. Well, if he didn't land on his ding-dang phase. Can we pick him up? No, don't fall off the edge. Don't fall off the edge. Loot corpse before he falls to his death. Bye! He found out Doc Ock took over Spider-Man's body and devised a plan to conquer the city based around that fact. When he found out Spidey got his body back in the last moment and peaced out. He's, is best as Dex, I think, but it isn't a terrible quality weapon either. I mean, I'm gonna have 40-40, and it's not the worst thing in the world to just level it up. It's like Dark Souls 3, really, where you level it up just its base best version, because the quality path is not actually all that good. Sag. Oh! Is there a man here? Oh, you, Spider-Man! Die. I haven't watched the Sam Raimi, bye. I haven't watched the Sam Raimi, Spider-Man in a while. I should rewatch them, because I love Tobey Maguire. It was funny, though. He basically went, nope! Yeah. He's a funny character. He's a wacky character. I think a lot of, like, Marvel's villains are really wacky. You know what I mean? Like, Doctor Doom. Like, how are we supposed to take Doctor Doom at face value? He is the quintessential comic book villain to me. I love how usually a boss becomes a regular enemy after you fight the boss, but here it's the opposite. What do you mean? Where the gargoyles? Oh, yeah, because man-eaters are basically just bigger versions of those guys. Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, that's kind of true where, like, if the boss has babies and you fight the baby mooks before you fight the big boss. Like, Duke Steer Freya. Look at these men! They're committing ritual magic. Evil ritual men. They have such good sounds. I'm taking a little sippy. Oop. The big heart grows weaker. So do my frames. The heart has attacked my GPU directly. One time we did, when I was in Chamber Choir, we did a performance at a Ren Fair. Can we not keep going up? I want to keep going up. No, keep going up. Sag. Maybe Trust? Gwenpool one time picked a fight with Dr. Doom. It did not go well for her. Dr. Doom is, like, one of the most comic book villains of all time. Because, like, how are you supposed to take... He's a tech wizard, and he's a real wizard. And he rules a tiny country in Eastern Europe with an iron fist. And he wears a green suit and an iron mask. And you're supposed to take him completely seriously. And his name is Dr. Victor Von Doom. Dr. Victor Von Doom. He's a dictator tech wizard. And you're just supposed to take all of that completely seriously. Because he's one of the most dangerous men on the planet. That's funny. That's good. Down? I'm excited. Just like Dr. Acula. Dr. like Dracula. What's that from? And his main rival is essentially Gumby. Yeah, but super smart Gumby. Like brilliant Gumby. His main rival is brilliant I don't think I wanted to go down. Huh. I think that sound comes back in Dark Souls. I don't remember which enemy makes that sound, but it comes back in Dark Souls. But we performed a bunch of stuff at a Ren Fair once. Yeah, that's a lot of blood. It is a healthy amount of blood. I think it's because we're standing underneath a giant heart. ADHD moment. One of the most metal things Spider-Man ever done was turning... Yeah! We talked about that. That was Marvel Zombies. Or, like... No, it wasn't Marvel Zombies. It was a thing where everybody was, like, turning into zombies, right? You had a dream like this? Where it was just a giant, like, Louisiana bayou filled with blood? That sounds like a horrifying dream. Was it an... Are you sure it was a dream and not a nightmare? Also, they split in half. Gross. No, don't get stuck on me, brother. Don't get stuck on me. Actually, I do want to look at their face, though. I do want to look at their face. I should look at their faces. No. We were talking about, I don't know if you were in the stream, Nikki, but I was talking about, like, the distinction between Marvel and DC and how, to me, and I don't know if it's true, I don't know if other people have a better, like, understanding of it. But to me, one of the major distinctions about Marvel and DC is that DC usually takes itself a little bit... Sag! He broke my stuff! It was a dream because I wasn't startled or anything. Off-put but not overly disturbed. Was a big empty cornfield, no plants or anything to walk on. Yeah, rude! He burped on me and all my stuff broke! I don't dream often, but when I do, it's weird. Yeah, you probably just don't remember the dreams that you have. But, yeah, I understand what you mean. That was so rude. I can't believe he just burped on me and all my stuff broke. We were talking about how in Marvel, like, okay, in DC, you're supposed to take it more seriously, but, like, serious stuff happens less often. Like, there's gonna be less blood and less, like, just gore of characters. They do way less, like, shock value stuff. You know what I mean? And this is from someone who doesn't read the comics. Stop it! Stop bringing my stuff! Ooh, ow. They're doing numbers. This is doing numbers. Oh. I didn't realize. Oh! And when Marvel does a lot more like weird, gross, shock value stuff, but takes itself less seriously overall. And I don't know if that's true. Bees. My god. Yeah, well, of course. Of course. Have you guys seen Dr. Bees? Have you guys seen Dr. Bees? I mean, like, the Silver Age of comic books exist. And can you take a character like Gorilla Grodd seriously? Can you take a character like Gorilla Grodd seriously? But, you know, do you understand what I'm trying to get at? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, Marvel will have storylines. My briefcase full of bees should do the trick. Dr. Bee. I wish I had a doctorate. That would make me so cool. Could you imagine if I had a doctorate? That would make the waistcoat and the bow tie have actual weight and power. That would make the waistcoat and the bow tie have actual weight. But no, I'm not a professor. I'm not a professor. Like, there's a Marvel storyline where Susan has, like, an incest baby, cosmic incest baby. There's the entire thing with the Maker. There's the thing with Marvel Zombies where they kill Spider-Man in a really horrific and weird way. There's, like, the Blob eating the Wasp. But, I mean, it's, like, it's so much easier to point at Marvel's, like, shock moments. My favorite superhero is Aquaman from Batman. Yes, that is the best version of Aquaman. That is the best version of Aquaman. You are correct. And that's the best way to do Aquaman. IMO. When in Marsal's. When in Marsal's. King of the castle. King of the castle. Okay. But, I mean, I could just be a blowhard and not know what I'm talking about, too. That is very realistic. I know that there's weird stuff that DC has done as well. Harley Quinn's entire existence is a little weird. That was just Bruce Timm, wasn't it? Is that who that was? Was it Bruce Timm, or was it someone else? Her continued existence in the DC animated canon is fascinating to me. The fact that she's kind of become her own thing. What does it need? Shards of Sharpstone. 110-24. It could actually catch up to the amount of damage the Keylege is doing quite quick. It could catch up to the damage the Keylege is doing quite quick. Quick. The dead and the quick and the dead. I think this is a good idea. We could do that pretty easily. We would have to go talk to the filthy man. How much damage is that? Harley Quinn originated from the enemies. See, yeah. So she was part of that, like, animated. She was animated canon before anything else. And then she became, like, one of the most important characters in the DC animated. Or, like, just DC in general. She's a wildly popular character. Wildly popular character. I just think that Harleen Quinzel is a stroke of genius. They did a really good job. It's way better than Edward Nygma. It's way better than Edward Nygma. If your name can accidentally be a slur, you're probably not supposed to have that name. Well, I mean, I overshot it on the souls, but that's okay. I can forge. Forge. Have you seen those warriors from Hammerfell? They have curved swords. Curved swords. We need way more shards of Sharpstone. Alright, we'll be back. Do come back alive. I love the fact she's still alive in Batman Beyond. Yeah, how old is she in Batman Beyond? How old is she in Batman Beyond? It doesn't... Okay, wait. So, doesn't, like, Thomas Wayne Batman... Does he kill their version of Harley Quinn? I don't remember. Thomas Wayne kills the Reverse Flash in that one Suicide Squad animation. Something just died. 70s at least? I mean, that's not super old. Thanks. Was that Sharpstone? Did I buy the right stone? I hope that was Sharpstone. Did I just buy a bunch of hardstone? Yay! I bought the right stone.
Where are you running?
Where you running off to? Yarr. He sounds like a pirate. Oh, what was I talking about? Nothing good, I bet. Nothing good, I bet. You guys distract me easily. No equipment to repair, but maybe upgrade flamberge. Maybe upgrade flamberge. It would be... yeah, it's still better here.
You come.
I distract myself. It's easy. It is so easy to get distracted. It is so easy to get distracted. There's so much to talk about. I don't remember what Greystone does. Does anybody remember what Greystone does? I'm going to try to sleep. Good night, Zareth. Thank you for sitting in. I hope you had a good time. It's always lovely to see you. Have a wonderful rest. Heaven knows you need it. Heaven knows you need it. Ooh. Let's go get some more Sharpstone. I hope you guys don't mind the logistics that's happening in the background here. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but we need stuff, unfortunately. Pleasure doing business with ya. That's not what he sounds like, but it is now. It is now. Executioner Meralda. If I didn't die in human form that one time, we could go visit her. I mean, we could kill Penetrator.
I can fall.
We could go and kill Penetrator. Need stuff for the things to make the nonsense? Exactly. Exactly. You made a new kit gun? I've not made any kit guns. I've not made any kit guns. Are kit guns good? Are they, like, good? Do come back alive. Let's go try out our new flamberge. Let's go try out our new flamberge. Flamberge. Let's go try out our new flamberge. Yeah, like, are kit guns any good? I'm sure they can be. I know nothing about Warframe kit guns. I never made one. Me neither. They've just, I don't know. I don't know. I like the make your own weapon stuff. Meh. I don't know. I want to use the guns they made for me. I don't want to make my own. Kit guns are good, not great. See, that's another, like, why am I gonna make something that's only decent? Thank you. Soma Prime will carry me through any content I need. Joining right into Warframe chat is interesting. We talk about Warframe a lot in here. You may come to realize. Come on, dude. Okay. It's fine. They drop a lot of souls. They drop a lot of souls. I'm pretty sure they can also drop their needles. They have a higher base, but less support. My Gorgon Prisma's been doing in work since I got it modded, right? Gorgon is such an interesting weapon. Gorgon's such a funny weapon. I got a good Riven for it, though. Yeah, Riven mods. I have a Riven for my Soma Prime. That's all I use. I have a Riven mod for, like, only one. Sorry for being late on the answer. Greystone is to make something crushing. Oh! Crushing. Fascinating. Thank you for actually answering it all, Inthafen. That's interesting. Dang, there's been something that I wanted to talk about, but it's been on my head, like, all day, and I just cannot remember it. Sag. Yeah, I'm... I was thinking about music a lot today, and I don't remember why. I don't remember why. Yeah, the Flamberge still doesn't do as much damage as the Key Leash. Crit chance, damage, and puncture. Greystone will have... Duh! It's gray! You say that like that makes sense. Sorry, I heard something. I heard something. I wonder if it was my cat. Ooh, he's dead. He's dead. And then there's Gargoyle. He's dead. He was being silly. You're allowed to be silly. You're allowed to be silly. Only if I'm allowed to bully you for it, though. Speaking of music, Hi-Fi Rush is currently on sale. Ooh, for how much? How much? Pretty sure the 200% damage outweighs the puncture curse. Absolutely. My Soma Prime Riven has a zoom curse. It has increased crit chance, increased damage, and increased headshot multiplier, but less zoom. And that's a really funny thing to have happen to the gun. So like when I zoom in, I don't know what I'm looking at because it's not zooming in, it's actually kind of zooming out. But every single time I get a headshot, I red crit, so it's pretty good, I guess. Okay. Why zoom with Soma when you can just spray and pray? Because I got primary acuity on it, and I want to hit headshots. But I guess I could just headshot even from the hip. Hi-Fi Rush is currently 18, usually 30. Soundtrack is $6 and worth picking up too. Hi-Fi Rush. I have a Latum Riven with the negative crit damage curse, which is completely fine with me. Isn't Latum the one that does the, like, 5,000% damage? Or 5 or something damage on non-crits? Boltor Prime was my baby. I didn't have Boltor Prime. My most used primary still is Boltor, though. I sold Boltor years ago. I have not used Boltor in years, and it's still my most used primary. Which is crazy to me. Okay, so we're gonna actually go over here first. Yeah. Gorgon has a mod on it that petrifies enemies if you hit enough headshots in a row. Petrifies? Like Atlas's? Atlas's, debuff? 50% chance for non-crits to do 2,000% damage. My bad. Only 2,000. Yeah, that sounds really silly. That sounds really silly. There's a bunch of dead guys over here. I wonder what that means.
Are you here to fight the demons? If so, then help me escape this place. Come back. You will one day regret this. I do not forget those who...
No, wait. That's the void gun thing that Gorgon has. Whatever that's called. Gorgon petrifies if you hit the same enemy enough.
I am on your side. I have come to...
Like Atlas does? Oh! That is interesting. Can Atlas get the rock armor for hitting petrified enemies with his Gorgon Prisma?
Thank you. I will remember this. Well, what have we here? Do you wish to die soon?
He's a bad guy, don't worry. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. He deserves that. Okay, let me see if his stuff comes back. No, not test. We don't need test. Get test out of here. But this is actually an opportunity for us to show the... No, not test. Get test out of here. Yeah, I've been trying to turn my Gorgon Wraith into a good weapon TM, but Nora just refuses to sell the Gorgon mod. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you have the Incarnon on it, though? Do you have the Incarnon Wraith? I have not a single Incarnon weapon. I don't have a single incarnate weapon. Gloom armor. I'm really impressed the Gloom armor set is not, like, gender locked. Look at that armor set, baby. Look at that armor set, baby. And then, you know, the cage that he was trapped in. Here we go. Now we can go down the thing. Gorgon Incarnate turns it into a mini lens. Is that the bow? Is that the Corpus bow that blows up? I've been using the Proboscis Kernos, and I really like that bow. That's a fun bow. I like toxin and viral damage a lot. I really do. And now we're back into the area where I died. That was the same water sound effect that's used a lot in... Zelda. That's what I wanted to talk about. Zelda. Lex is a silly incarnate. It does a Mega Man charge shot with punch through and a wide bullet. Lens is the blow up bow. Gorgon incarnate shoots those, but without the slowdown the lens does. Interesting. Interesting. I kind of want the Lex incarnates. That sounds really fun. Lex is literally just a 1911. I want to build my Lex Prime so I can slap the 1999 gun skin on it. I think it would look good with the 1999 gun skin. Where am I? How'd I fall down? How'd I fall down here? That guy got drowned. He got drowned. Na, 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 na. Okay. Oh, I was gonna ask what everybody's favorite Christmas song is. I think I have spare Lex Prime parts if you want and or need any. I have a full Lex Prime sitting in my foundry, and it's been there for, I want to say, around a couple years. It's my shame. It's my greatest shame. I have multiple primes that have been sitting in my foundry for years. I just haven't built them. You know what? I don't have enough cryotic to get the coal star. I've had Kraken in my inventory for who knows. Don't push me. Push me. I've just have them sitting around for so long. I do love that. I think we talked about that once, Cobalt, though, where Warframe players, and they're such lovely people. If you say you want something, they will go, like, hey, I have that if you want it. And it's just, I love it so much. It's such a giving community. It's like, it's the love language of Warframe players to go, oh, you're farming for something? Let me skip the grind for you. I don't know about music, but I love the movie The Ref. Yeah, I do that too, lol. Yeah, no, it's my, because I work. I've gotten my Gorgon rate to become quite effective via heavy status buildup and damage. It can kill things in roughly 2 seconds, regardless of the enemy type, meaning it sucks at killing weaker enemies, but at least Scaldra Dedicants get killed easily. Yeah, that's the way my Furious work, too. My Furious kill everything in the game in 2 seconds. Even, it doesn't matter what it is. Everything will die in 2 seconds. For some enemies, that's a long time. For some enemies, that's actually pretty nice. That's so funny. What is the ref about? What is that? For Christmas movies, for me, I need to rewatch Polar Express. Robert Zemeckis, baby. We're gonna talk about Robert Zemeckis again. Michael Gorgon doesn't really kill quick, but it's an old reliable. Yeah, that's me with, the Attica. The Attica sits in my back pocket just in case. Does anybody really like that one Beatles? I think it's Paul McCartney, not Beatles. The Paul McCartney song, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. For like hours on end. You like that one? The one that plays at work a lot is the Queen song that, and also my funny book, An Anti-Sentient Sword. Oh, Paracesis. I never get enough ducats for Paracesis. I despise that one, thank you. You hate that one? It can grate. It can grate. I think after my years in the trenches of retail, I want new Christmas songs, please. I was just gonna say, basically the ref is about a toxic couple getting taken hostage by Dennis Leary, and he ends up helping them hash out their problems with each other after their relatives come early for Christmas dinner. That sounds funny. That sounds pretty funny. I did a stage show that's similar to that idea, where two burglars break into a house to burgle it, but then realize that the house is, for sale, and this couple come in to, like, buy it, and the burglars have to pretend to be realtors while hashing their marriage back together. It was a good show. I played the husband of the, beleaguered couple. No, they play that Queen song a lot that I don't think I've ever heard before, but now I hear it all the time, where it's like, thank God it's Christmas! And I'm like, oh, I did not know that Freddie Mercury made a Thank God It's Christmas song. It's not, one of the ones I know for Queen. And then they also play Linus and Lucy. Da-doo, da-da, da-da-doo, da-da. Dennis Leary, Christ, I've kidnapped my parents. Also, that sounds like a funny play. It was a funny play. It was a funny play, and it was filled with funny people. Filled with funny people. My role was more of like the angry straight man, because, you know, he's the husband. Fat roll. Our first Red Phantom Mind Flayer. Nope. Red Phantom Mind Flayer. You remember the ones earlier? Yeah, these ones are red now. What does that mean? That means they do more damage and have more health. Dangerous enemies. Red Phantom Mind Flayers. They're dangerous enemies. Yeah, they're back. They're back. You remember how long I got stuck on them in the freaking earlier area? Now they have even more health. Yeah. Well, there's going to be way more of them. Just you wait. Another concept revisited from Dark Souls 2. Red Phantom enemies. Well, Red Phantom enemies do appear in Dark Souls 1 just as Gravelord enemies. It's interesting. Okay, so this one had its tail pop off, right? Oh, he dropped a pure Mercury Stone! If you say so. But this one didn't have its tail pop off. So let's look at that seam. Let's get into that seam there. Because you can actually clearly see the seam. Look at that. That's why it pops off. Because you can clearly see the seam where the two models interconnect. There. You can clearly see the seam. But this one didn't have them pop off. Fascinating, huh? This one did. And now the model is, it's not, ooh. There was a little bit of culling issues on the, I don't know what these enemies are called, but I don't like them. I also didn't show off the Gloom armor set. So that guy that we killed was Yurt, the Silent Chief, and if you've played Dark Souls 1, then you know Lautrec. Yurt is kind of like the Lautrec of this game. If you leave him alive, he'll kill a lot of people. He'll kill a lot of people. And you don't want him to do that because that's bad. Did you see that fat roll? Did you see that fat roll? This Gloom armor set is also one of the few armors. Before you sleep, you have a question. You may ask a question. The Gloom armor set is one of the few armor sets in the game that helps you not die from plague. Helps you not die from plague. These guys died of something. Yeah, let's go this way. What's your opinion on the alchemy enchanting exploit loop in Skyrim? Hilarious. I love a funny glitch. And it's like, yeah, it's an exploit, but Skyrim is also not that difficult of a game. So if you exploit it, it's up to you. You know what I mean? What do you think of it? What is your opinion on it? Because I think it's really funny. Ow! Shot me. I didn't mean to shove you. I was gonna say it funny. Yeah, it is funny! Ow. Ow. Saj! I died! That's okay, though. It's hilarious? Yes! We all agree. It's very funny. Funny thing to do. Sorry, I'm stretching. Give me a second. Oh, my spine! God! Can the Lord Jesus Christ do a Passover on the spine? I created a poison that does 5 digits of damage. I mean, if he hits someone with that, are they going to rebound because they hit the ground so hard that they just, like... Are you going to giant space program them? That's good. That's good. 5 digits of damage. I love exploits. I love glitches. I am not good at any of them. The only exploit that I regularly, God bless English language. The only exploit that I regularly commit is in Total War Warhammer. If you press backspace in an enemy's zone of influence, you can stop them from moving the next turn, which is really nice. Which is really nice. Okay. Where are we going? Wherever we are needed. No! No! Oh, you scared me. You're just a little guy. I got legitimately like, I'm gonna die. No, it's just some guy. It's not that big of a deal. Look at the way they run away from you. I love running animation. Sorry. Come here. Did he do like a little... Look at that face, look at that face, look at that face. Is that not just the Green Goblin? Is that not just the Green Goblin? None of you answered what your favorite Christmas song was. Don't think I didn't notice that. I don't want to go to bed. I want to settle. I got work. It's okay. I'll be here tomorrow night. I'll always be here tomorrow night. It does. It's the worst. But you gotta do it. You gotta go to bed and be healthy and happy for your work tomorrow. Because Christmas songs are stupid. No, they're wonderful! I think it's so funny that Pate in Dark Souls 2 is voiced by Darth Maul, entirely because the guy who played Darth Maul was such a big fan of Dark Souls 1, he reached out to FromSoft directly to play a character in the sequel, and I'm so glad he voiced Pate. His voice is so good for Pate. He is such a good voice actor for Pate. I love when people who are passionate about something get to partake in the thing that they are passionate about. Yes! That makes me so happy. The only one I haven't gotten tired of and still genuinely enjoy is Carol of the Bells, and that's a really good one to enjoy. Hark, hear the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, ding dong ding dong. That is the song. Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. Sam Whitaker? Sam Whitaker, is that his name? Sam Whitaker? Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. Yes. Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. I'd say if I had a gun in my head, my favorite Christmas song is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know, one of the most interesting things about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to me is that it kind of reinforces that you're only loved if you're useful narrative, but I think it does it unintentionally. And let me get at it, because I remember one time I said that and the lady scoffed at me and I was like, no, you don't understand. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, born different, visible supposed disability, really it's just a, like, I don't know, The face is different. They have a light bulb for a nose. Really scientific marvel, but I guess in the North Pole, where magic and Santa exists, it's really not that big of a deal. But it is enough to get the reindeer shamed and made fun of. To the point of exclusion, because of their physical difference. Disability, however you want to take it. But do the other reindeer learn to love Rudolph because Rudolph is kind? Do they learn to love Rudolph because, despite Rudolph's physical differences, Rudolph himself is not that different? Do they learn to love Rudolph because they realize at the end of the day, Rudolph is simply another reindeer like them? No. No, they don't learn to love Rudolph because of any of that stupid liberal nonsense. They learn to love Morb. You're a fan of... It doesn't appear in Sword Art Online? They learn to love Rudolph because Rudolph can work a job. Rudolph is useful in a way that none of them are, and therefore is worthy of respect. Rudolph is loved because of what he does, not because of who he is. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, why don't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him, as they shouted out with glee. You see what I mean? Kirito is Rudolph because he has a shiny nose. Because he has a shiny nose. I want a remake of Sword Art Online, except Kirito has the tumbler nose. You know the tumbler nose. I want that. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's unintentional capitalist propaganda. Peter Serafinowicz, the voice of Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace. I think he was, like, wasn't he, like, the physical actor and the, like, I'm pretty sure Maul goes like, meh. No, he does have actual voice lines, because there is a extended edition scene. There's an extended edition scene with Darth Sidious and Darth Maul, where Darth Sidious gives him... No, because everyone hates him for being a nerd, and then they love him because he gets everyone out of the death game. Yeah, but he's also an overpowered shonen protagonist, so how much of a nerd can he be? I'm checking his nerd credentials. But, like, that's why he is so overpowered at the game, is because he's an uber nerd, right? Because he knows the mechanics better than anyone else, or something like that. I don't know. Sword Art Online just has the weird, like, cousin cest storyline, doesn't it? Doesn't it have a weird cousin cest storyline? Yep. Sword Art Online. I remember. So, I did not watch a lot of anime growing up. I know Sam Whitaker did Ball in the Clone Wars, and Sam... has a yell. He's so good at sounding so angry. I love his Kenobi. I love the way he yells Kenobi. How do you feel about Maul getting absolutely rocked by Darth Sidious? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about when he begs for mercy? Do you feel like that's out of character? How did you feel about that scene? I love that fight. I love watching Sidious going ham on the dual lightsabers. It was definitely a moment of fan service. But how do you feel about Maul's, like... Also, I like that Savage dies to Sidious. That's good. I like that. But, have mercy. There is no mercy. I love Sidious. You are a rival. I like all of his lines in that scene, actually. Oh man, what a guy Mr. Sidious is. Oh. I like his dual lightsabers. I like his big spin. I like his lightning power. Very scary Sith man. How does Maul even say that? Where he's like, have mercy, or something like that. Maybe after you scrub all the floors. When... You're gonna get me killed because I YouTube poop reference. No. What's the other one? I'm fat rolling away. Yeah, graceful. What's the one where No! Stop hurting me. Okay, give me a second. I gotta think about killing the Mind Flayer. You killed me! Mr. Sidious, bring me a star and make it the biggest destroyer of them all. Planet Cracker. Planet Cracker. What's the, give me a second. Is that Wand of Gamelon? Where she's like, she kills the guy? You're a very dangerous distraction. You're gonna get me killed. You should watch Sword Art Online. They rewrote the entire sibling cest storyline. Yeah, but what if the sibling cest storyline is the only reason I'd stay? Did you think about that? Made them hate each other, and the whole emotional part was them hashing out their differences. That's good, though. That's, like, very much the better route to take. Very much the better route to take. Arg. My lizard! I wanted my lizard. My lizard. Yeah, why did they do that? Why did they have that? I don't like it when people are just like, oh, it's wacky Japan. It's like, no. Like, that was weird there, too, right? Like, they thought, did the Japanese audience just go, oh, sibling cest storyline, cool. Or, like, why did they do that? Because I know that Sword Art Online, it's not an ecchi anime, right? Like, it has sexualization of characters, but it's not. Is it? It's not like, no, because the two animes that people tried to introduce me to first were Sword Art Online, which I watched one episode of and went, no, this isn't for me, fam. And then Heaven's Lost Property. Someone thought that Heaven's Lost Property would be a very good first anime for me. So, Japan always ships, but is that, like, culturally acceptable? How does the average Japanese citizen feels about it? The sex chapter for Kirito and Asuna is the light wall. There's a what chapter? Wait, you can't just drop that in there and be like, yeah, the sex chapter. You know, the one. Heaven's Lost Property. Lucky Star. Is that the one that has the meme to it? The, you're out of touch. I'm out of time. Out of time Thursdays. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. Is that that one? Good night, Nikki. You're just gonna drop the sex chapter and then leave. I see how it is. You're just gonna drop the sex chapter and leave. One of the creators that I used to watch for a while, for a long time, was Nyanners. And I haven't sat down and watched. It's sort of. I love Slice of Life. I love Slice of Life. You're probably right. I'd probably get into Lucky Star. I should watch Magical Princess Minky Momo. I should watch Magical Princess Minky Momo. No, Nyanners was doing a karaoke stream, and I just so happened to pop into her stream right when she was singing that song. And I was like, this is an intersection of, like, 2020 for me. It was kind of crazy that it was both the creator that I used to watch 5 years ago and that meme. I love Nyanners' early career. Yeah! See? Like, her and Senzawa is what made me go, VTubing is a thing. Her and Senzawa introduced me to the concept of VTubing. It was Cottontail who made me realize it was a thing again. Cottontail and Bricky. That made me go, I actually want to do that. No, no, no. God, I can't believe you just dropped... Yeah, you know, the Kirito Asuna sex chapter. Cowboy Bebop? Yeah, I've been told so many times that I'd love Cowboy Bebop. But I gotta sit down and watch Cowboy Bebop. I need to sit down and watch Evangelion, too, because I've done... I forgot that killing those guys breaks the heart. Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Lay down your weapons. It's not too late for my mercy. God, they loved Lovecraft so much. Look at the way it grabs! Look at the way it grabs. Cowboy Bebop can get really boring, though. You take that out of your ding-dang flim-flam mouth. She was a great rap cover artist, and when she said she was going to be a VTuber, I was like, you're joking, right? And it actually made me consider VTuber not being a waste of time. She made me a fan of it. Yeah, it's interesting because VTubing is not, to me, ew, the hearts come from, the guys come from the heart. VTubing to me is literally like, I saw someone being an anime girl avatar and streaming, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But for a lot of people, it's a visceral reaction. They get very confused. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, yeah, you're wearing a mask. You're wearing a mask. And this is something that I know that is true about Japanese cultural practices, is that privacy is far more valued in, like, Japanese cultural practice compared to, like, the West. And one of the big problems that a lot of people have with VTubing is that people feel like you're hiding something, which you are. But on Western social media and Western streaming and stuff like that, hiding something is akin to lying. So they see VTubers as dangerous or as liars, when in all actuality, they're just, Soviet Womble questioned a while ago, as I'm genuinely curious about it. And the thing is that Soviet Womble would be a good V or PNG tuber, because he has the Soviet Womble. It's his brand. It's literally just wearing a mascot face. It's your brand. You're just wearing your brand. Beatrice is my brand. Yeah, I'm just wearing this mascot face. You know what I mean? It's, I don't know. And a lot of people have trouble with that because they feel like they are entitled to your face. They are entitled to your private life. Because that's what we have created here in Western social media culture, where people are entitled to you 24/7 through your social media, through your phone number, through your Snapchat, through your Instagram. Yes, I would love to, because you just dropped that without letting me know anything. Loves VTubers. Who's Remy Down Under? Who's Remy Down Under? Bricky Bricky is one of my favorite creators of all time, and I love the fact that he's on, like, he's a flesh tuber VTuber. Remy Down Under. He is a flesh tuber VTuber collab partner. I really love that because he's one of my favorites. I love Bricky. No, it's just, you create content with a mask. And in Japan, wearing a mask in public or on streaming is much more acceptable. So wearing a mask while pretending to be an anime girl makes way more sense. But, for some reason in the West, that's seen as lying. Google SAO sex chapter. It's all masks. That's it. Time to start a VTuber channel where the gimmick is that it's Commedia dell'arte. Yes. No, that's a good idea. Please. That sounds so cool. Start that channel. That sounds so cool. Wait, no, you could do an entire VTuber generation, like a corporate generation where each one of them occupies a different member of the Commedia dell'arte. No, that's so cool. I don't care if Genshin Impact has done it first. We could do it better. Yeah, we could do it better. That's so exciting. You got to me. I was like jumping. I'm chomping at the bit. You know what? I'll type it out. Please do, because Googling SAO sex chapter makes me feel like I'm gonna do. Remy's an Australian streamer, does a lot of strategy games like Stellaris and Total War. He's also well versed in Arma 3. I'll look him up because I love that kind of content. Does he do Civilization? I'm a big fan of Civilization, but I'm really bad at it. Where is the maiden? Where's the maiden in black? Did I pass her? Where is the maiden in black? I want to level up. Ma'am. 2 years worth of semen made a glooping sound as if... What? What do you mean? And that's an official chapter? That's not a dojin? That's an official chapter? That's not a dojin? Is the person writing Sword Art Online okay? Do they understand how this stuff works? 2 years worth? B is now without a bay and is maidenless. Very true. B is maidenless and has been for years. That's an official chapter? Why? Why, Mr. Sword Art Online? Not a Dojin? Why? Is that a translation error? Please make it a translation error. According to Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, we find that sentence guilty. Lock it up. There you are. Welcome back, maiden. Thanks you for being here. Key to life's ether. Withdrawn from its... I'm sorry. The way that she talks is so wonderful. I can't help but repeat it. If I hear someone with an accent in real life, it's really... Maiden came back with the milk. And I got to touch the demon inside of her, chat! If I hear someone with an accent in real life, I have to fight really hard not to repeat their accent back to them. I feel really bad because I'm not making fun of them. I just enjoy the accent so much that I also have to use it. I like touching darkness. I, too, have been known to touch darkness every now and then. It's not a newer publishing of the novels. Cowards. Cowards. Stand by what you've written. You wrote something horrible. Stand by it. Stand by it. 2 years worth of semen. Stand by it. Cowards. Oh, man. I bet it's hard to write a sex scene, but, like, come on. You know? That's why you just make it that no one has sex anymore. You just have to... That's how you write it. Sorry. I figured it out. I'm so intelligent. Must have been a very rugged submarine. It was the Nemo from 20,000 Leagues. I'm gonna write a sex book and I'm gonna add that sentence. Then people will know what you're referencing. People will know what you're referencing. That's so funny, though. Thank you for sharing that, Cobalt. Go to bed. Go to bed. You have to go to work tomorrow. It was lovely talking to you, but you need to go to work tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow, probably around 10:30. I'm thinking I'm going to stream around 10:30 tomorrow. Does that work for everyone? Is that a good time for everyone? I think 10:30 tomorrow. Good night. You work from home, lucky dog. I very briefly worked from home because I was a, yeah, I don't have problems with sex scenes. I have a problem with poorly written sex scenes. I think poorly written sex scenes can be hilarious. I think they can be hilarious. Yes, actually. Good, good. 10:30 tomorrow, we're gonna do some more Demon Souls. I very briefly worked from home because I was very briefly an AI data trainer. I got paid $20 an hour to train AI to do stuff better, and it really piqued an interest, and I loved interacting with the actual bot, but it was the stuff they were having me train it on that made me, like, repulsed. So then I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it because I was like, I want my soul to remain intact. I won't be here tomorrow. Gotta make sure I get sleep. Started a new job. Oh, exciting. Is it a good new job? I know your last one sucked balls. Is this new one good? Is this new one good, or is it just something you're doing to keep food on the table? A football ad started at the worst time. Why do they keep giving me football ads? Do they know me? Do they know my audience? Why would they give me football ads? Good lord. Good lord. Football! Who wants to play some football? I should do a Madden stream. Oh, he has wings. I love that these enemies actually use their wings. Football! Football! John Madden. John Madden. Football! What I miss? I was asking about your new job. Are you excited about it? I knew your last job sucked balls. Is this one good? Ow. You don't want to poke me no more. You don't want to poke me no more. How did I end up back here? That's just like footballs. Yeah, because the football ad. Very funny. I like it. I like it. Good joke. It's better. Thank you for asking. I could probably... Oh, that's good. It's always good to have a social life. It is kind of necessary for human beings. It's kind of necessary for human beings. I was thinking of songs again. Because have you guys ever been just like listening to the Spotify like random like music they give you, and you get hit with a song that's like, hey, you didn't have to do that. Has that ever happened to you? I remember I was on a walk I was visiting family in Sweden, and it was like kind of a moody day. It was very gray, and I was out in the Swedish rural countryside, and I was marching along, just this rural road while the sky was overcast, and I was letting it play randomly, just music in general. And I listened to a lot of women in folk, I think is what the genre is called. Women in folk. And one of the singers is a German singer-songwriter named Lotta St. Joan. And she does very kind of like moody music. So I was just letting it play randomly through stuff that I'd never heard of before from her. And while I was walking, I was like, oh, this is a very nice, pleasant, like, guitar intro. It sounds really nice. It has aesthetic with the way that the world looks like right now. But then the lyrics starts up, and it just goes, come, my big sad man, lay your head on my chest. And I was like, come on! It was perfect. I don't know. I love when the music, like, they get you. The algorithm is kind of pretty good, isn't it? The algorithm is not that bad. Don't do it. Don't break my stuff. Do you guys use, like, Spotify and stuff like that? Do you guys use different music services? Gold mask. The enigmatic gold mask. Gold mask. We're coming up on one of the best armor sets in the game, actually, I think. There's so much you know, and you know I might let you down, but I will never leave you again. I used Spotify and now I'm on Apple Music because it's free and got a family plan. Yeah, Apple Music is what I used to have at work. Oh, the rogue set isn't here? Is the rogue set somewhere else? It has to be. It has to be. The rogue set has to be somewhere else, but we did get the gold mask. I forgot we had this dumb berries and cream haircut, but I think we're going to keep wearing the gold mask because that smile is so disconcerting. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. What is that? Is that int? Is that an int bonus? There's so much you know, and you know I might let you down. It's magic. It's a magic bonus. It's not int, it's magic. But I will never leave you again. I don't like Spotify as a company, but I have access to it via family plan. Yeah, that's more than fair. That's more than fair. I like having access to music. Though I do wish that creators had more control over how much money and what that stuff does. That connects to Taylor Swift again. That connects to Taylor Swift, who is a very common member of our channel discussions, where she wrote op-ed about how music companies abuse... Am I just running in a big circle? Yes. How music companies abuse streaming to make as much money possible off of the backs of the creators without giving them due pay. Where am I going? I will never leave you again. No. Yes? Yeah, okay. Go where the enemies are. Family plans. It's helpful. It's useful. A lot of the songs and singers that I liked, I actually got connected to them through Apple Music and not Spotify itself. Because cannot carry it with overburden. Cannot carry it with overburden. Cannot carry it with overburden. That's not good. Weird AI advocates, alternative ways to get access to... Oh, Weird Al? Weird Al? I read Weird AI. Yeah, Weird Al. Yes. Yes, he does. Weird Al is, like, one of the best. I really like Weird Al. I'm gonna drop my Mercury Stones. Sorry. I don't like the Mercury Stone. I'm gonna drop it. We're just 4 feet on the ground is a long way to fall. Yeah, Weird Al is one of the best. He's been just consistently one of the best, and I really like a lot of his music, actually. It's more rocks. I need to go put some stuff away. Yeah, the don't download that song. VPN. Legal way currently. Can't answer more. I'm sure you have a torrent of of other questions. Yeah, he's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones. I really like Hardware Store, unironically, as a song. I really like Hardware Store, unironically, as a song. I love listening to Hardware Store. I am going to the hardware store. Am I lost? Yes. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Go big circle. Go big circle. Figure it out. We were playing in the sand. Weird Al is an interdimensional trainer. His existence made MLP canonically exist in the JoJo universe. Explain. Explain how Weird Al made MLP canonical within the JoJo universe. I want to know. I want to know what that means. I want to know. Trying to figure this out, my friends. Trying to figure this out, my friends. Give second. Figure it out. Yeah, we're a healthy couple minutes in. I was worried that we would not have enough content, but if I get lost, that means I get to wander around for a long time, and that means we have enough content. 4 feet from the ground, there's a long way to fall. Now, big sad man stuck on my stupid head. Need so much to know. And you know, I might let you down. Okay, where are we heading? Where are we heading? I know Weird Al has a pony in Friendship is Magic. JoJo exists in JoJo, and of Stardust Crusaders. He's mentioned by name. Later, Weird Al plays Cheese Sandwich, a character that canonically marries and has a child with one of the main 6. Pinkie Pie! Wait... Weird Al has a kid with Pinkie Pie? Okay, I told you to explain and you just gave me more questions. How did Cheese Sandwich... Wait, okay. He has a kid with Pinkie Pie? Why? What? I go up the stairs now. Because I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So, Cheese Sandwich. Cheese Sandwich. Is Cheese Sandwich in both JoJo and... MLP? Or is Weird Al in both MLP and JoJo? Is JoJo in both? JoJo? Barbar Adventure? Shrek. How come we didn't get to use the Fool's Idol's baguette? JoJo Part 3 takes place in the 80s or 90s, which means Weird Al would have to have continued living there because he continues here. Indeed? He would have to? I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I am confused. Cannot carry you, it overburden you. What is it? And because he did MLP here, oh, it's Old Spice. That would mean it would have to exist there. I can't say that I follow, but I can't refute the logic. So, they are true. Wait, why does Weird Al have a kid with Pinkie Pie? Why does Weird Al have a kid with Pinkie Pie? I think that's the thing that I'm hung up on the most. Why does Weird Al have a kid with Pinkie Pie? And should I be worried? Because funny. Ah, I forgot the ancient rule. Because funny. You're correct. You're correct. Weird Al having a kid with Pinkie Pie is indeed funny. Imagine getting so famous that you get to have a kid with one of the ponies from My Little Pony. If you so choose. Alright, man-eaters. Let's go deal with these guys first. Yeah, this boss is considered a little bit difficult. It's because they got a lot of jank. They're on the same, where, like, they're just very aggressive. And they also do that. I'll even poke fun at it with a tweet with, I stole your waifu! Well, it's like Samuel L. Jackson when he was asked if he watches anime, and he goes, yeah, I watch anime. Hentai, too. And it's like, oh, they actually know way more than, people give them credit for. Stop doing that. Come down. Come down here. Don't. No! He wouldn't come down. He doesn't want a fair fight. He wants an evil fight. He wants a stinky fight where we just, like, look at each other, I guess. I'm gonna go put some stuff back in the Nexus so that... Weird Al is an interdimensional treasure, and you are completely correct. I stole your waifu. That's mean. That's mean. That's the emotional health of millions of bronies. Is Pinkie Pie even a good waifu? If you had to rate Pinkie Pie on the scale of yes to no, what is a good... Is Pinkie Pie good waifu? Who's everybody's waifu? Everybody give me your waifu character right now. I will subtly judge.
You have a hat.
I'd say so. Profession is caterer, knows how to bake. Okay, okay. Is she consistent? Will she show up when things get hard? Is she a good mother? Does she have the emotional maturity to smooth a relationship over after a rupture? Is she hot? These are all really important questions you have to ask. But knowing how to bake is a really attractive skill. I would like to actually sit down and learn a culinary skill. Too bad I'm really freaking lazy. And also, like, a hazard and near anything that might create heat or flame. Likely, but she is also very much the cartoon logic character. So, like, you'll be in the middle of, like, a meaningful argument, and she'll pull out, like, a cartoon rubber duck, or maybe a rubber chicken, and you're just gonna have to take that seriously? Is that, like, the kind of cartoon logic? Are we she, like, a lol so random XD character? Or is she, like, Bugs Bunny, where if she gets mad at you, you have to be really afraid that the door you're about to go into is merely painted on? Like, what type of cartoon logic are we talking about here? Can she pull a hammer out of her pocket and smack you over the head with it because you got really... But I'm pretty sure she literally does the rubber chicken thing. Yep. Oh, it wasn't a joke. It was pattern recognition. It wasn't a joke. It was pattern recognition. You said cartoon logic, and I was like, oh, this character. Don't do it. Okay. Just unlock him. Just unlock him. There's going to be another one up the top. I'm just wondering, is she like Looney Tunes logic, or is she like grr, lol, XD so random logic? It's raining tacos from out of the sky, tacos. That kind of stuff. From out of the sky, tacos. Lol, XD so random, rar, I'm a dinosaur. I was too young to be a scene kid, but looking back, I would have been a scene kid. I would have been a scene kid, and I would have been, it's not a phase, Mom. Cut your tail. Ooh. Okay. She brings with her a little Civil War era cannon that shoots confetti and party favors. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, though. The Civil War era cannon does a lot for me just because I am a history nerd, and I'd be like, which battle did it partake in? Was it a Confederate cannon? Did that cannon support slavery? Yay, we cut off his tail. We cut off his tail snake. We don't have to deal with it anymore. He's pretty close to being dead, but I don't think he's landed again. Oh, he's over here. No, stop. Come here. I'll shoot you out of the sky. It's painted blue with pink wheels. That does count. That's awesome. Is Pinkie Pie supposed to be a cute character? Yep, and this is the gimmick of this fight. There's two man-eater. But because we do so much damage, we killed the first one fast. And that's really good, because this fight sucks when both man-eaters are at play. This fight sucks when both man-eaters are at play. Is Old Monk right after this? Don't run away. Ooh, that was a good hit. Thus begins the ruination. We cut off his tail snake. But if the tail snake does the bite, they become more aggressive and they do more damage, which is why when we stop to heal, we now have... Yeah, it's just a big old staircase. We might go to Old Monk. We might finish off on Old Monk. That might be a good idea. Let's finish off on Old Monk. Let's just finish World 2. Or World 3. We finished World 2. Ow! I don't want to get hit by that. Grass. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Do you see that combo he's pulling off on us? Yep, get stun locked, idiot. Get stun locked, idiot. Yeah, 2 tries on him. Man-eaters, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. You have regained your body. Can I put it back? Can I put it back? I don't want it. Can I put it back? Yippee! Yeah, they only give like 13,000 souls. That's really not a lot. That's really not a lot. Full moon grass. Okay, wait a second. Why do we have like 49 full moon grass? For what purpose? Do we have 49 legendary soldier soul? Hey, Inthavin, do you remember where the rogues mixed demon souls? Do you remember where the rogue set is? The rogue armor set? I mean, I could go to the wiki dot. I could go to the wiki dot and look it up. I could go to the wiki dot and look it up. Where's my lady? Where's my lady? Maiden? Maiden in black? She's doing the thing again. That's Sage Freaky. That's Sage Freaky. Yeah, but the thing about the big staircase to the old monk is that it has 3 red phantom mind flayers on it. Which might be pretty rough. It might be pretty rough to deal with. Did she go to visit the monumentals? Did she go to visit with the monumentals without telling me? It's in World 3-1. I missed it in World 3-1. Do you need to have a certain key to get it? I missed it in World 3-1, or did I put it in the box without realizing? She left for cigarettes. Ugh. I told her those were really bad for her health, and she needs to curb her nicotine addiction. She needs to get, like, the gum. I'm really worried about her lung health, guys. First she leaves for milk, then she leaves for cigarettes. Everything can be done in one trip. Everything can be done in one trip.
Thank good. I was worried.
Thank goodness. Did I put it in the... No, I forgot to pick it up. Where in World 1 is it? Where in World 3-1 is it? I can't believe I missed it. Why does the maiden in black sometimes disappear? Yeah, look at this area. Look at this area. This is so funny. This is all tutorial stuff. These are all tutorial stuff. It needs white tendency to get the rogue set? Since when? Huh. I didn't know that. Is it associated with Ridiel? I can't leave messages because we're not online. Well, poop. She's just sitting here next to Patches. I missed her entirely? What do you mean she's just sitting here next to Patches? I missed her entirely? How did I miss you, girl? What do you look... Oh, you're holding your own hair. I thought you were holding an object, but you're holding your own hair. You need to... You get the key from Ridiel. Okay, so we need to kill Old Monk. We need to kill Old Monk. Oh, wait, no, I need to talk to her. I was just gonna look at her like some type of weirdo. No. I need to use you real quick. Thank you. Yes, we shall mend the world. We shall mend the world. You get the key from Ridiel. Get the key from... What do you guys do while I'm doing this? What are you guys doing? Oh, I need to throw myself off a cliff. I need to throw myself off a cliff real quick. What do you guys do while I'm playing Demon Souls? I'm interested. Am I background noise to you guys? Just background noise? That's a really good channel. If you guys like Morrowind content or just like Souls game or not Souls game, Elder Scrolls games challenge content, just background noise is a really... You watch me play Demon Souls? Thank you. I remember I was talking to my sister once and I was like, yeah, my goal really is to kind of just be like, I don't know, a companion. I play my own game. See, that's what I was talking to my sister once and I was like, yeah, I usually just feel like that my content is good contemplative background noise. And she was like, no, I'm bad at playing other things because I just watch the screen. Yeah, I guess that's fair though. That's fair though. I don't know, maybe I'm bad like background noise because I talk too much? No. It's not like the exact thing I'm trying to drive at. I think too much, maybe? It's not good background noise. Trying to take notes on if I want... on if and when I start... Well, it's... ooh, how flattering. How flattering that you think that I'm someone that you can take notes off of. How flattering. Well, I won't let that... I won't let that get to my ego too much, of course. Of course. My head will remain the normal size. Also, to free Ridiel, you need a key from 3-2 that is only obtained via war. I did know that! It's on one of the heart towers, isn't it? It's on one of the heart towers. Okay. 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 I forgot they do a cutscene. If and when. I think you should go for it, Cobalt. I think that, like, even if it's just for you, even if it's just something that you want to do, you know what I mean? Big head mode B. I know there's a lot of stuff that Rook wants to do to my model, and I'm kind of scared of the horrors they would commit. Guys, what do you think after Demon Souls we should play? Also, cutscene is happening. That could be a redeem. That's brilliant, Cobalt. That's really smart. That could be a redeem. Like when they pelt Chibi Doki with bananas. That's a really good idea. Huh. Do you mind if I steal that? Do you mind if I put that in my cap? Do you mind if I take that feather from you? That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Ow! I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking. I wasn't paying attention. That's why I said it. I guess that's fair. I just want to make sure. I don't want to take any ideas without giving due process to the people who made them. That's one of the things that there's a coworker, I really love talking to him, but he's super, like, he's a Marxist through and through. Marxist, thinking about Big Head B. Do not steal. You can't be funny right before a Mind Flayer. You have to hold off being funny until after the Mind Flayer's dead. Big Head B is a really good idea. Now I gotta talk to Rook. Maybe next time Rook streams. Maybe next time Rook streams. That would be a good idea. A lot of VTubers are like artists. They are artists in of themselves. And a lot of times they do their own art, which means that they get to do... Oh, there's a lizard up here. Wow, that's cruel. Okay, you guys ready for another boss? This might be the last boss of the night. Look at this guy. He is also wearing the Gloom armor set, but I love his hat. So, interesting fact about this guy, this enemy, is that this guy, because we're offline, he is this claw-wearing, Gloom armor set monk, right? If we were playing online, what could happen is that this guy could be a actual real-life human player who would try to kill you, and the PvP in this game is evil. Yeah, isn't it? It is like a JoJo. Like, this hat appears multiple times in the Souls series. My favorite version of it is in Dark Souls 1. He took over 3,000 damage in a headshot. The art thing. Yeah, see, I'm not good at art either. But I know an artist personally. I'm so sorry, Inthafen! I just read that. Whoops. Don't worry. Skimble Souls will be here to console you for missing our victory. Skimble Souls is here to console you after winning video game. Do you feel it? Do you feel consoled? Sorry, her face makes me giggle. No! I saw it too late. I'm sorry. Skimble Souls is here to console you. Do you feel consoled? Oh, man. Well, old monk's dead. Demon soul obtained. Yellow demon soul. We did it. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. We completed World 3. Imagine getting ads. This post was made by the sub game. Hey, Inthafen has, heart. That's why Inthafin's here. Okay, so let's get... Wait, is that world white tendency now? Yes, it is. Tower of Latria is indeed white tendency. So let's go to Fool's Idol Archstone. Well, I should probably not be human anymore, right? But I don't want to kill myself again. I have no money. That's okay, Anthafin. You don't need to... You give me money by watching ads. You're good, Anthafin. We all love you anyways. We all love you anyways. No matter how poor you may be. Mwah! Alright, guys. I think that is what we're gonna do for tonight. I think we did a good job. We did it. We killed... I don't have spending money until next year. Is it because of Christmas? Is it because of Christmas? If it's because of Christmas, yeah, I understand. We killed all the bosses ever in the video game. And we're just gonna die, I think. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time with you being here. We will be back tomorrow, circa like 10:30-ish, to play more Demon Souls. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Oh, see y'all tomorrow if you want to watch. Bye-bye.